team within a team. And the changes, we speak about Ranieri, and we praise him for not changing too much because of the great finish they had last season. But a big thing was changing the fullbacks. He changed that, I think, after the Arsenal game here, and conceding goals, and that's when you see the clean sheets coming. This wasn't a clean sheet team at the start of the season. There was lots of goals in Leicester games. That completely changed when he made that change, and that's been pivotal to them going on to win the title.
And I think it's 26 games, that the back four we know so well, Alan, that started together this season. Yeah. That has to be significant, doesn't it?
Of course it does, yeah. I mean, elements of good fortune with very few injuries in there, so they were able to keep them together. But it is possible still, and I said it in commentary, I don't think coaches work on it enough, on back fours. It is possible for four, you wouldn't describe any of those lads. Danny Simpson is the best right back in the country, Robert Hoops the best centre-half, but they are the best unit, and they become more than the sum of the parts because they work together so much, and I don't think it happens enough.
It'd be unfair just to talk about them, how good they are at the back, because they've got that flair as well. They've got the Mahrezes and players like that can do something really special. And that's where they've got a lovely balance to their team. And by accident or how it's worked out, we don't quite know. But it's just been the perfect season for them. Everything they've done, it's like a lovely mix and blend of players. They've got a little bit of spite in midfield. They've also got people like him that can create that little bit of genius as well. Got pace up front. We've not mentioned Okazaki. I mean, what must he be on? He doesn't stop that little fella, does he?
Well, lots of teams now are thinking, can we do a Leicester? Can we be like Leicester, be tight at the back, be strong in midfield? But as Jamie says, they've got those magicians up front. Vardy doesn't miss. He gets one chance, scores again today. You see Mahrez, they're the people who've taken them to the title. It's okay to copy Leicester, but have teams got those players of that quality to go and win them games?
You agree, Alan, those are the most significant ingredients?
Yes. I mean, you can't do it on teamwork alone. You've got to have match winners, you've got to have special players, and they've had their fair share, haven't they? And it has been the perfect storm because everybody's had a good 8 to 9 out of 10 most weeks, and it's not often that does happen. And in Jamie Vardy, they've got a proper goal scorer who's going to be around for a few seasons to come. He hasn't got too many miles on the clock at this level, and he's going to be a force.
And interestingly, Jamie, people said, if you speak to the Leicester backroom staff, they'll say they had tough games against Bournemouth, home and away. But only really Norwich here came and set up to try and stop them. Sit on their own penalty area, and it worked for, 91 minutes.
It is, but people will say next year, Leicester, you'll have to come up with different answers. But why haven't people worked that out halfway through the season, towards the end of the season? At times people were playing into the hands, but later on the season people tried to make it difficult for them, and they still have the answers. That's what this team have done all season. We've all thrown questions at them, opposition teams have, opposition managers, and they've come back with the answers every single time.
Absolutely. They're so well organised, so well disciplined, and they're a credit to the game because I'm sure the most important thing now is they keep these players together. Can you keep Kante? Can you keep Mahrez? If you can, there's no reason why they can't have another great season because players will want to come in next year. They've got Champions League football here. That's going to give a different problem as well, Jamie, is it, in terms of selection, week in, week out, how he rotates his players?
It'll be a lot more difficult for them, of course. That's why I said, will Claudio now become the Tinkerman next season? But he will have to. You have to chop and change at times, and how well he does that will depend on how well they do.
What impact, Alan, could they have in Europe, this team?
Well,
people say they're not too dissimilar to Atletico Madrid.
Yeah, I mean, if they continue working together as they have done, and Jamie Vardy stays on form, Mahrez, who's to say that they can't be a force in Europe?